Today, my name is Randy Lindsey. I'm with MT4 Professional. We're going to talk about live market scanners, specifically for MT4. Those of you who are Forex traders, those of you who trade CFDs, this is an invaluable tool. So I'm going to go through a very brief description of what that is. So what is a market scanner? What is MT4 Professional? Why would you use MT4 Professional? I want to go through some terminology that we use with the platform and MT4 Professional itself. It's a feature-rich summary. I'll go through all that. I'll go through, of course, a live demonstration of all the features and the things you would expect from it. I'll make you a very special offer, 75% off of the normal rate. So that's like really special, I think. But and then I'll obviously go through all the questions and answers, and I'll save plenty of time to go through that as well. So thank you very much. If you've ever considered trading or looking at the different options that you have, look at the 50 Forex pairs you have access to, look at the 20 CFDs, look at all the different time frames that you've got. Putting it all together, that's more than 630 combinations to look through. So do you really think that you would be able to do this, scan through all of those setups and pairs and find just the right trade? How often do you miss opportunities? Are you able to do this manually? All of these things are things we address every single day. Trading on different time frames, different instruments, it's got to take into account the ability to find the trade. Most of the time, we'll find the trade after it's occurred. Sometimes we'll come across one just as it's occurring, and that's more luck than anything. But most of the time, we just have a basket full of stocks that we just kind of limit ourselves to, and we are always watching and looking at those. So trading on different instruments is a must if you're really going to be trading and make a profit, because you can't just trade just one instrument all the time and always be in the right trade or the right trend. So trading uncorrelated instruments or markets is a great way to remove uncertainty, to balance your portfolio, and provide good diversification. So the perfect solution that we'd be looking for would be something that could automatically go out and look for these pairs, look for these setups, and base upon our rules. And that's what I define as the perfect solution, the market scanner. So what is a market scanner? It's a tool that automatically goes through and scans the whole market universe for any symbol, any time frame, using indicators or rules that you've defined. It's not a signal provider, but it's a tool that allows you to analyze your own strategies using the indicators that you want. So it's like the picture that you see in the bottom right corner. You have a symbol list, and then you have a matrix of color codes, which means something to you. That means green's bullish, red is bearish. So I'm looking for not only single time frame, but multiple time frame alignment of bullish or bearish indication. So quick example to go through this layout here shows a bullish bearish setup of two moving averages. You got two moving averages, fast or slow. When the fast moves above or on top of the slow, it's a bullish or a green signal. And a bearish cross means that the fast moves below the slow, the MA15, the MA30. So it's real easy to see a tool that can show us when we have bullish or bearish trade setups across multiple time frames. A tool like that probably would be pretty useful, don't you think? Instead of having to go through and search for all these, having it at one click, one time. Well, what about multiple time frames? So if you're looking at multiple time frame technical analysis, then what you're doing is you're trading using these things. It gives you a higher probability of a profitable trade. It's due to correlation. Correlation is just one of the advantages of using multiple time frames. If you see this small chart over on the right, you can see the longer 4-hour time frame goes through trends up and down, corrections, and so forth. If you look at the 60-minute or 1/4 of that, you're going to go through 1/4 of the time in the mark. The overall trend is still there. The overall correction is still there, but look at all the other changes in the trend that you see along the way. Also, if you trade a 15-minute chart, then you can see 4 15-minute periods within the hour and 4 hours within the single one. So if you're trading If you're trading on these corrective moves, you can see the longer term trends are both trading up, but if you're trading down, you're trading against the overall trend, so that lowers the probability of success. But if you're trading in line with the longer term trends, that increases your probability of success. The correlation is positive and you have a much lower risk trade. Higher probability you're going to do well. So if we had a market scanner that could search for these trade setups using our own rules, verified by multiple time frame analysis, it would be an extremely valuable tool, wouldn't you say? So our problem was on MT4, there really was no market scanner. If you look for the ones that we did find, the few that we did find were either too complex to configure. That meant it had a lot of programming skills that were required. They were unstable and crashed all the time. It was usually a single tool that was not integrated with an entire system, so you had to use multiple systems all at the same time. It was usually incompatible with a lot of the indicators that you'd want to use, and lots of other headaches and issues that we didn't really care to go in. So the solution to that was to create our own. At MT4 Professional, we created our MT4 Professional Scanner. So it's what we use ourselves in our own daily trading. And right now, it's the #1 market scanner on MT4. It's a tool that allows us to instantly scan all of the instruments that are on the market for our setups that match our unique rules, that use our own unique indicators or any of the indicators that you have available on MT4. So these tools are smart. They help you to improve your trading and they enable you to enhance your technical analysis. So I'll be going more into this in detail as we continue on. But first, I want to go over MT4 Professional itself. Not only does it have the #1 market scanner on MT4, but it also is a very smart and customizable functionality extension for MT4. Now, it does not change MT4, but what it does is it adds a lot of professional grade tools like the scanner or one-click trade and chart integration, snapshots, trade management, desktop portfolio management, symbol list management, and so forth. All these things are all configured to work seamlessly and together. So why MT4 Professional? Some of the benefits that we want to show you is that #1, you're going to stop missing a lot of the trades. With the market scanner on your side, you'll immediately spot a lot of the opportunities available on hundreds of instruments and time frames. So gone are the days of, oh, I missed that trade. It's always going to be with you. So you never miss an opportunity because any trade or any setup that is found by the scanner can automatically be sent to your mobile device via trade alerts, including pictures, links to those charts, and an actual live view of your trade scanner directly on any of your mobile devices. You get better technical analysis because MT4 Professional enables you to use not only multiple time frame technical analysis, but custom time frame technical analysis. You're not limited to just the 9 time frames that MT4 provides for you. You can go offline, but it's not offline, it's all online. You get full custom time frame charts. And everything is synchronized and fully backed up through cloud-based technology. All of your configurations and data on MT4 Professional will be synchronized and backed up on the cloud. So there is no loss of data and there's also no downtime. You can move from place to place. You can be out on travel and then pull your platform up on any other computer and still pick right up where you left off. So why do we need it today? We've gone through that very quickly, but the scanner really is the perfect solution to the problem that helps us to find just the right setups and just the right configurations. So what I'm going to go through today, I'll go through what I mean by the terms. And when I say these terms, they're a little bit different, but once you get the concept, then it opens up a whole new realm of professional tools at your disposal. So when I say fully customizable, I'm not talking about MT4 itself. I'm talking about MT4 Professional only. So we say that MT4 Professional is a feature-rich suite of tools that are fully customized to your specific needs and your specific rules. Desktop is a collection of scanners, workspaces, and symbol lists. A smart workspace is a collection of charts that are on your desktop that you can have direct control and access to. A scanner, obviously, a multicolored multi-time frame display of your MT4 indicator outputs, and they're all based on your own rules and logic. And of course, your symbol list is your symbol list. So I'll give you specific details of each one of those. But a very quick feature summary, MT4 Professional does include not only the market scanner, but includes smart workspaces, ones which are all integrated together. They do exactly what you tell them to do whenever you want them to do it. They are linked with one-click integration, not only of the symbol list. If you click on one symbol, all of your charts update automatically. If you want to see where a time and price marker is on one chart, it automatically shows up on all the other charts you have open. It's smart. You can use multiple time frames, custom time frames. You can integrate it with no programming skills. So all of your indicators and all of your rules, your trading plan essentially, can be integrated into the scanner to look for trade setups that you specifically are looking for. It's fully cloud-based, backed up and storage, and you have access to the professional traders network. That's a way of passing information to and from other traders on the network who have MT4 Professional that have setups and scanners and stuff they're using and finding good success with. They can share them with you directly in the application. So very quickly, I'll go through this. I already talked about the scanner and all the advantages of that. The smart workspace. This on the left-hand side is a configuration panel. This is what it looks like when you're setting up your chart layout. It looks exactly the same, but you tell it exactly what you want on there. 30-minute, hourly, weekly, 4-hour, daily, whatever it is, you can tell that exactly what time frame you want set to. You can even assign a template, any template of your choice, or you can even fix that chart with a specific symbol. And then the size of the windows will all be defined by the size of this configuration or this layout. And then you can see over here on the right, there are 4 windows configured exactly the way you see here with the template exactly the way that you see here. So it's smart, it's ready to go. It's simple and easy to use. The mobile real-time scanner, this is the same thing as the scanner, but it gets automatically sent to your mobile device. And with one click on any of these symbols on your mobile device, you get full access to all of your charts, a quick snapshot of those charts right directly on your phone or your tablet or your laptop. And when any trade setup comes, then the trade alerts gives you the notice of the amazing trade opportunity that you have, the scanner that's being used, the symbol list that it's pointing to, and what the condition was that generated the alert. It also gives you a link directly to your scanner or to the snapshot, which is what you would see right over here. So obviously it's sent through SMS via your phone or through email, and it tells you anytime, anywhere what your current conditions are. I mentioned multiple time frame technical analysis. So notice the vertical line or the horizontal line that you see here. This is a one-click alignment where you can see exactly where the peak location of that high was corresponding to a 5-minute chart here where that same location is. So you can see these vertical and horizontal price and time markers automatically scale to all the other charts on your chart. So multiple time frame technical analysis is then streamlined. You can see exactly where the trades are, where they occurred, and the setups were on multiple time frames. It also occurs on custom time frames. So whether you're trading 3-minute, 12-minute, 133-minute, 2-day, it doesn't matter. You generate your custom timeframes with any standard MT4 indicator as well. So using these trade setups, you can do the exact same thing on multiple setups, multiple timeframes. Very smart. And when I say flexible integration, they all work together. So the symbol list configurator is very simple. You just see all the ones available, and then you put them into a list over here and define whatever symbol list that you like. The workspace configuration on the right here shows you exactly how to set up, and you can size these windows very easily and quickly. The scanner configuration is set up into 3 different sections, and I'll be going through that, but it's a very quick and easy way to set up how you want the scanner to look, which indicators that you want to use, and how you want the colors to be defined based upon your own rules. So these are all of our color rules. Red's bearish, green's bullish, or whatever color that you like best. Very simple, very straightforward. And the control center keeps them all together. So your desktop is comprised of all of your workspace, scanner, and symbol lists. You define it here, and it automatically links them together. One-click integration. It's sweet, and I can't wait to show it to you. Oh yeah, did I ever say it was fully cloud-based? Backup and storage. So you never lose data, you never lose your configuration, and you can easily share it with other people and other traders. And there are also links to be able to share them with one-click integration from the website on any of your social sites as well. So we are very smart. Find the trader that you're interested in sharing it with. Collaboration is just one click away within MT4 Professional. Everyone's on the same page. Other features: accurate order entry, trade management, trade history and analysis, real-time list of trades on any device with the ability to enable the trade, not only to view it, but to exit the trades and to monitor them in real time. So trade management and trade monitoring are all live and very easy to see. Not only are you able to do one-click view of the previous history of trades or the current trades, but it pulls it up on your chart in the time frame and with the notes or any comments that you have placed on that. So it's all fully integrated. The trade order entry bar gives you the ability to set your own risk. It gives you the entry location, the stop loss, and take profit locations, and calculates risk reward on the fly. So it's proper sizing of all of your trades. So if your stop is above current price and your take profit is below, then it's only going to allow you to sell either market, sell limit, or sell stop, depending upon where your entry level location is. So smart. So let's go and go through some demonstration very quickly. There were some questions that are coming up, but I'll be more than glad to show them during this portion of the demonstration. So this is MT4. This is MT4 Professional running on the MT4 platform. You can see I've got the market watch on the left, the navigator over here as well, and then here are my charts. Right here is the control center where you've got the desktop, the workspace scanner, and symbol list definitions. Now remember I had said earlier that the desktop controls all of the rest of them. So if I have a desktop configured, then all I have to do is pull it up from my list of available desktops, and it will automatically load the workspace, the scanner, and the symbol list for that. And as you can see, these are the list of all of the symbols I have access to that I've defined by this symbol list, but I have a lot of other symbol lists that I can pull up and use as well. And the color-coded information you see on the right is the output of the scanner. So what this has done is it's going through this list of instruments, going through all these time frames, and it's looking for a simple moving average cross. So I'm looking at 4 different moving averages: a 15, 30 hour, or is it? Yeah. Let me pull up and show you then, because I forget what they actually were. Yeah, they are 15, 30, 50, and 100 period moving averages. So this is the scanner configurator. It's the one that defines what the colors are going to be here on your scanner. It's very simple. I've pulled in the same indicator 4 times, and I've given them 4 different names. but I've set them up to be different. This one, I've set it up to be a 15 period, a 30 period, a 50, and a 100 period moving average. From that, I gave them names, and then I can use those names in my color rule definitions. So the main color that I'm going to define each one of these cells by is given by this configuration. This configuration is saying compare item A, moving average 15, moving average 30. Oh, you can't see it? Let me see. Maybe I'm sharing the wrong screen then. Okay, hang on. Let me get that. Let me pull that back down then. Let me see. Can you see this screen? You see the slides, but you don't see that. So let me go back to. Okay. How's that? It didn't allow me to share just the window. It's just only allowing me to share apps, but I'll go through that. It's fine. Good. All right. So this is MT4 Professional. This is the scanner. Right here, the desktop controls both the workspace, the scanner, and all the symbol lists. So from my list of available desktops, I can pull up and control multiple workspaces, scanners, and symbol lists. And each one of these, I have access to multiple workspaces and multiple scanners as well. So let me pull up the scanner definition I have for this setup to show you what I was trying to show you earlier. I apologize for that. Thank you for letting me know. On the top, you see the scanner columns. These are the background, the foreground, the border, the highlight colors and stuff that you'll actually see these. So what I've done is I've set the background color equal to main color. You can see that the main color is the rule that I use to help me to see what colors to set these to. In the indicator section, you can pull up any indicator that you have access to on MT4. You still can't see? Can everyone still see okay? No? It's not allowing me to share my entire monitor. I'm just given an access to.
Hey, Randy. Yeah, that
Yeah.
feature seems to have disappeared from Zoom recently. It's not showing up on my computer anymore either, and most people have had the same issue.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
you
So
just
each
have
of
to.
these individual windows are different. Wow. Okay. All right. So this one, then I'm gonna have to change it for each one. Then that's unfortunate. Okay. So when I clicked on the I can't go back and forth now. Okay, this is the configuration panel for MT4 Professional, showing the scanner columns. This one defines the colors that you will see on the scanner. This one defines the indicators that you're using for each one of these settings. Now I have 4 of the same indicator loaded, and I've set them to 15, 30, 50, and 100 period moving averages. And I've defined a main color rule which uses each one of these settings. So if I were to set up this configuration, which now I'm going to have to go and reshare. There. The moving average 15 has to be less than moving average 30. Moving average 30 has to be less than moving average 50, and moving average 50 has to be less than moving average 100. That's the condition I need to have a bearish output. Now you can see I have access to all four of my moving averages here, just with one click from a pull-down list. My operators that I have available, greater than, or equal to, less than, or equal to, or not equal to. And if I wanted to, I could define a constant value as well. So if I wanted to say that if they were less than 0 or less than a certain price value or price line, then I could pull that up right here and compare it to a specific value. Then I can set them up to notify me. So I can set up my notifications, i.e. my phone number for SMS notifications, my email address, and so forth, to get notified, to include a snapshot, or to alert me within MT4 when this signal fires off. So when all of these conditions are met, it notifies or alerts you to that and goes back to that setup. So all right, looks like I need to share again. Oh man, this really messed things up. No, this is the first time I've seen that. Okay. So given that, let me go ahead and pull up another one, the EMA and price. See, notice I just put one desktop on, but notice that I have a new scanner, a new symbol list, and I have a brand new chart layout. One click. Easily integrated. Now, I don't particularly want to look at the Euro Aussie. I want to look at the Euro US dollar. I click on the Euro US dollar symbol. All of my charts automatically update to the symbol that I specifically clicked on. Now you can see each one of these charts are set up for 1 minute, 15 minute, 5 minute, hourly, 30 minute, 4 hour, and so forth. So it's very easy and it's very quick and easy to integrate. You can see my vertical line right here. You can see that once I have it selected, I can move it to any time right here. And then you can see, I'll put it on the low. On any other time frame, you'll see the vertical alignment is automatically linked to each one of these charts. So I automatically can see aligned setups on multiple time frames. Pretty nice. In setting up trades setups, then I can just simply click a new trade button. It's probably not going to show this window, and I don't want to, okay, I'll have to not do this because it's not showing on your Zoom. Okay, I can't show the trade aspect, but it pulls up a trade management window that enables me to enter my trades and to set my stop losses on the screen and to set the trade up and to manage it. Once I see the setup, like the Euro CAD right now is bullish all across the line. So clicking on the Euro CAD, then I can see across the board, bullish, 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 bullish. So I have a nice bullish configuration across all my time frames. You see the same thing setting up for the Euro Yen or the Euro Pound, where you can see that the first time frame, the fastest, is neutral. That means it's a switchover, but then it's coming from a neutral trend. So this could be the very first sign of a potential reversal. This Euro Aussie looks like it's just switching over from a longer term downtrend. So it's just on its part of reversing up. So it's really great to be able to see that and to understand that. You can set up and use any of the indicators that you have available on your MT4 Professional platform. So I've got to open up a workspace or a scanner. So let me pull this back over and then reshare that. Within this window, all we have to do is this one I'm using a custom moving average and another one. But if I wanted to add another moving average, one click of the button gives you the ability to choose any indicator. And within this, I'm going to have to share that one too. Clunky. Then you can see I have a full list of all the indicators I have available on my navigator. It'll come up right here within this list as well. So if I wanted to pull up any of these indicators, then I have full access to these indicators within MT4 Professional. Let me pull up the alligator. All right, that window closed. Now I'm gonna have to go and share this other screen. All right. So you can see the alligator got pulled up, and I just give it a name. Okay, I can call it the lips, and then if I pull the same one up, it'll do the jaws, and if I pull another indicator up, then it'll give me my teeth. So you have the lips, jaws, and the teeth, and you can look at crossings of each one of those and determine whether it's bullish or bearish based upon the configuration. And then if you have any non-default parameters that need to be set, then you can set them over here on the right-hand side. Okay, so that's how you would integrate your tool within MT4 Professional. All right, so questions with regards to that? Rebecca, I just did that. I just demonstrated how to add a custom indicator. So any of the custom indicators can be added. What I'll do is I'll pull up this one. This one I have all of my own custom indicators. So these are Hawkeye tools. Hawkeye tools are custom integrations that you can add to any of the platforms. And you can see I have them integrated here with MT4 very easily. You can see the custom one-click time setup integration. You can see entry on a 5-minute, and then you can align it to a 15-minute, and here's your 30-minute setup. You can see it integrated here with the scanner, and all you have to do is link in the indicators within the scanner on the charts themselves. Now notice the size of the window here, 1, 2, and 3. This one is larger than the other two. Well, the workspace configuration allows me to do that. And let me share that for you. This workspace configuration you can see is, I have one large window and then 2 smaller windows. I don't have any symbols defined, but if I define a symbol, it will fix that chart to that specific symbol. And I have my specific template loaded for each one of these charts. And notice there's separate templates for each window. Okay. And then as it goes through the scans, it's looking for setups where I'm trying to find a green trend, I'm trying to find green momentum, and I'm trying to find green volume. That would be bullish. In this case, I've got bullish momentum and bullish trend, but the volume itself is red. It's showing that there's a lot of weakness coming in and that I really don't see a condition to meet that trade. But when everything looks bullish, like this euro, then I can see that everything is lined up and I'm looking for a good configuration. Here's a nice bullish trend, bullish momentum, bullish volume. I can see my second time frame is bullish. I can see that right here. And my third time frame is bullish. Everything is aligned and is moving in a bullish configuration. So I see a great setup here that helps me to use that. So looking at that scanner, and I'll go back in and share. Then you can see I have trend, momentum, heat map, and volume set up on my scanner to highlight the different colors of those. The background is the trend, the border is the heat map, and the volume is the little highlight color in the middle. And you can see I've defined names for each one of my indicators. My trend, this is trend up. So the green trend, the red trend, and then the neutral trend are all 3 separate instances of the same indicator. But the output that I see from each of those are all separate. So you can see it's very simple and straightforward to define exactly how your custom indicators are going to be integrated within MT4 Professional. Once I have these set, then it's a simple method to say, okay, trend, is my trend going to be long, short, or neutral? What's the rule to make it long? We'll go here. Let me share it. For it to go neutral, then all I have to do is say T up, which is my trend up name that I gave to my trend indicator, it's got to be greater than or equal to 0. If that's the case, I know that my trend will be green. If trend is less than 0, it's not green. So the green is just a toggle that just goes on or off. Smart. Okay. So let me go back to my other share. So from that, I can look at any of the configurations or colors of each of these windows and define them based upon the variable names I have here. I have full access to every single one of these indicator names within my configuration rules. Once I have my rules set, it's just a simple look. You say, if the trend is green, then I want to make the cell color green. And I put the trend name right here. You can see trend, volume, heat map all come up into this level, this marked here, in the background color, so that when I go back to my chart, then you can see that the colors of these are going to be based upon the trend. So my trend, the volume you see is the small dot in the center, and the box around each cell is the momentum or the heat map. So I can very quickly and easily assess whether I'm in a current trend. Right here, I can see the dollar Swiss is in a downtrend, but I'm starting to see the shorter time frame is going into a long trend, but the momentum is still weak, and volume is weak across 2 time frames. So I can get a lot of information very quickly just by looking at my scanner and how it's setting up in these markets. Okay, so that bullish setup here, it's given me a nice breakout trade. I saw it ahead of time. It stood out like a sore thumb, and now it's starting to break and give me a good long trade in the direction of the longer term trend, which is a higher probability, lower risk trade setup. We already went over that. So it's nice to be able to do that. Yes, you can see the scanner. You can see it on the phone. So let me pull up the other one. So let me go over to that right there. So you can see my window. So this is the website. If you log into MT4 Professional's website, then you get access to full documentation, all the videos and training that you do to get started and how to get going. Every aspect of the tool can be used here within the documentation. You get full access to download the software right there. But the real-time scanner is the cool part. So let me pull up the real-time scanner. And let me show you that you select the MT4 account that you have access to, and you click on the link, and it will automatically load up the MT4 scanner that you currently have using. So this is the same one that we were just looking at, that I was looking at each one of these things. Now, I can't show you both at the same time because for some reason I can't Zoom won't let me do that. But if I were to click here on the pound dollar, then it's going to automatically link to my MT4 application. It changed the symbol to pound dollar, and now it's going to get a snapshot and give it right back to me here on my mobile device. And here you go. I can see exactly the pound dollar setup for all 3 time frames, the configuration I've already set up, and I can see why it's looking at a downtrend with white volume, and a neutral trend with red volume. Neutral trend, red volume. So everything is set up here, and it's giving me everything I asked for it to do. Now let's look back at the euro dollar again and see that trade setup, because I saw that looks pretty smart, pretty sharp to see that. So now my MT4 on my desktop has already changed back, and here's a picture of the current setup with the current bullish move in the euro happening as we speak. So it's a great way to integrate this with you. So if you get any type of alerts or trade setups, you see those right here through the notifications section, or you can see them on your mobile device as we were showing you earlier. So it's a really great way to see everything. Any snapshots that you've taken can be linked together. You can tag them all. You can pull them all up and see them. And you can see the exact charts that are used for that. And here's the link I was telling you about that you can take and copy and share with any of your social sites as well. So this one's set to private. It's not letting me share, but any of the symbols that are set up here that aren't, it'll give you full access to share it directly to your linked social share devices. Okay, so let me go back. to my presentation. All right, so what I want to do is make you a very, very sweet and special offer. MT4 Professional with all the features, it's normally $595. You can see it's worth a lot just in the ability of having a smart workspaces, professional scanners, mobile real-time alerts. But you can see that we give you all of this 14-day free trial. You don't have to pay $595. Normally, most people would pay $194 a month for all the software. We're knocking that down by 50%, $97 a month. But because of today's special, I remember I mentioned that earlier, 75% off. You're going to knock that in half as well, $47 a month. Plus, you get 14 days free trial to try it, to evaluate it on your own, to see if it works for you. So this is a special limited time offer. If you type the link, Hawkeye, MT4Professional.com/trial, the link is there, and then add the code 20May. Use the access code 20May because it's going to come up as $97. But if you add 20May to the coupon code, it will automatically take 50% off of that price. Okay. That's a special deal just for the today's session, for the Forex session only. All right. You get 14 days to try it out. You can cancel at any time and still get the full 14-day trial. So are there any questions, anything I can specifically answer? I'll be glad if Claudio has already done that. It includes, well, the MT4 is the platform it's based on. So it will give you access to whatever data you have within MT4. And it's a lifetime offer. That's right. Once you lock in the trade, that's right. Once you lock in the price, it's good for the lifetime that you have. You have it. So it's not going to go back to $97 next month. It's not going to go back to $194 the month after that. No, it's going to be $47 forever until you cancel. You get all the features: the real-time scanner, the smart workspaces, your mobile real-time scanner and alerts, multiple and custom time frame technical analysis, trade management and alerts, integration of all of your expert advisors. If you've got an expert advisor that you've got running and you want integrated, it works beautifully. That's right. Can custom MT4 indicators be integrated with your platform? And are there some limitations? Yes, custom, as I showed you, any custom indicator or any indicators can be integrated with the platform. There might be some limitations based upon the indicator. I don't know all indicators. If they do not provide an output that you have access to, then the information is not usable. So we have to be able to see the output of each one of those variables, and then we can use it. So what I mean by that here, let me change my share real quick. I can do that for you. If I go back to my account and share that, then what I mean by if you pull up the data window right here, if you scroll over a chart, you can see all of the data associated with any of the indicators. Okay, if the data window does not display the output of the indicators, you probably will not be able to use it with MT4 Professional. However, almost every single indicator that I've seen or used has an output data window and shows you what the data output is associated with that. If you have this, you can integrate it with MT4 Professional, no problem. That would be your test. If you can pull up your data window and see the data, you can use it. It is not a new version of MT4, not at all. It works on any MT4 platform, any MT4 broker's platform. I was just demonstrating on Oanda MT4, but it will work with Pepperstone. It'll work with Forex.com. It'll work with any of the MT4 broker supplied MT4 platform. So if your MT4 provides stock or stock options information, then if it's the data, then we can plot it and we can integrate it with it. It only currently works with MT4 only. So it does not work on any other platform. Not TradingView, no. Only MT4. $47 a month using this link. You get 14 days to try it out. You can cancel anytime within the trial, and you'll still get the full 14-day trial. But make sure you cancel before the last day, because then it will automatically start charging $47 a month. If you cancel the $47 a month, then if you try to resubscribe, it will automatically go back to the $194 per month price. There are options available if you would like to purchase a lifetime license instead of a monthly, but you'll need to send an email to support@MT4Professional.com, support@MT4Professional.com, and we can give you a specific one-time payment quote. As long as you pay $47 a month, it stays $47 a month. That's all there is. But if you want a one-time charge, that's right. Then we'll give you a one-time price, and there won't be any charges after that. Data is real-time based upon the broker that you have the platform through. So yes, all data is included by your brokerage platform, and you have full access to it. Someone asked about the Professional Traders Network. What is the Professional Traders Network? So let me see if I can demonstrate that here really quickly. We're about out of time, about a couple of minutes. All right, the Professional Traders Network, if I wanted to share this custom scanner that I've got, then I can click on the pencil that allows me to edit that configuration file. Then I have to go up here to Zoom and share that window with you. Once I'm here, then I can go under File and select Save Scanner As. It will open up a brand new window. Now I'm going to have to go back into Zoom and share that window. Within this window, you can see that these are the list of all the scanners. The specific one that I'm using is the HWK M515, okay, right there. That's the one I want to share. So instead of saving it, if I click the Send button, then the Send button will automatically send it to any of the traders on the network. Within that network, and can you see this window? Let me make sure that you can. I think you can. Yeah, good. Within this window, then I can search for any trader on the network. So if I were to look up any specific person, like there he is, Claudio. You can see there's a lot of other people that are currently here, but I'll send it to Claudio, and I'll click OK, and it will come up with a window which you probably can't see, but it says, "Do you confirm to send the scanner?" And it gives you the scanner name to, and it gives you the person's name. Let me see if I can share that. Yeah. So there you go. It gives you a nice window. Do you confirm to send that? You say okay. And now it's going to bump me out. And I'll have to go back in again and share. Mhm. And so it gives you the ability to transfer those, to share them with the traders in your network, and to even integrate that with them. So it's really simple and straightforward, and it's easy to set up and use, and it's very intuitive. It doesn't work with MT5 now, but that's the next leg. Right now, there aren't as many MT5 users as there are MT4. So we're supporting the MT4 database first, and then we'll be moving to MT5 as the demand picks up. But it's very, very doable. But we're not there yet. It works on demo or real. So if you have a demo account or a live account, it will work on any of those accounts. I'm currently showing it on a demo account, but you can trade it on any live accounts as well. Your license includes a live and a demo account. So what this one is doing is I clicked on one desktop, I pulled up the RSI and a Forex list. Say, for example, I don't want to use all of my lists. I'm only want to look at US dollar only symbols. Or for this case, I'm looking for the relative strength of my CFD list. Then I can pull that up as well. But I'm currently looking for just my US dollar only list. So I select the list and it automatically fills and starts processing my scanner for that list. If I have a different workspace that I want to use, then I can pull up a workspace for a different chart layout. And in this case, I've got it set up using Heikin-Ashi parabolic support and resistance along with my relative strength to see trade opportunities. And I can use those tools and the rule sets anytime that I like. And if I want to go full screen for anything, then just a simple integration. You can see anything that you do here on your MT4 platform can all be transferred and done directly in MT4 Professional. You're not limited in any way how you want to use your platform. But once you're done setting everything up, then you just simply click the redraw button and everything comes back in just the way that you originally had it. Okay. Now, if I were to change the template on this chart to something else, and this template to something else, and this template to something else, you can see that I've got a lot of changes and stuff made to these things. If I want to go back to where I did in MT4 regularly, it's difficult to do that. And once you have this, it automatically saves the profile to this configuration. But in MT4 Professional, one click of the redraw button and everything goes right back exactly the way you defined it on your Alligator workspace. Everything is straightforward, everything is easy and direct. They're linked, multiple time frame configuration. You know exactly where you are at any time, any setup, and you can use multiple or custom time frame to see exactly where crosses occur. When the cross occurs, you're looking to go short, 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 short. Okay, so it's easy to see. So I think I'm out of time. David, Anka, thank